Hi, everybody. Captain Lou here with another extravagant few minutes live on 12 Ounce Sports. And of course, on our YouTube channel, which we invite you to subscribe to, that being 12 Ounce Sports. And live on our Facebook page, the Captain Lou Extravaganza Facebook page, where we invite you to follow us and get all of our great content. All right, everybody, I hope you're having a great weekend. It is a Game 7 weekend. Two of my favorite words in sports, Game 7, and we've got two in the NHL and two in the NBA this weekend. Coming up tonight, Game 7, Colorado and Dallas. That's going to be at 8 o'clock, or I believe 8 o'clock Eastern time on ABC. These two teams haven't won a Game 7 since 2002, that being Colorado when they beat Vancouver. Dallas, they haven't won a Game 7 since 2000 when they beat Colorado. So something's got to give. One of these teams is going to win one here for the first time in over 20 years as they will look to advance to take on the winner of Winnipeg and St. Louis. They're in a Game 7 tomorrow night as well. Records all time in Game 7, Colorado is 6-10, while Dallas, between them being the Dallas Stars and the old Minnesota North Stars, they're 8-9. So that's going to be an exciting matchup tonight. Another caveat, Game 7 in the NBA between Denver and the Clippers. This is the first time since 2002 that the same city is going to have more than one Game 7 of their teams. That's right, the Nuggets and the Colorado Avalanche, both with a Game 7 tonight, as it's going to be a 7:30 tip in Denver as the Clippers come to Denver to take on the Nuggets. The Clippers 4-5 all time in Game 7. Even back when they were the Buffalo Braves and the Nuggets in the NBA in Game 7, they are 4-4. Then tomorrow we get a couple of more Game 7s. It's going to be a dandy here in Winnipeg. This will be the first time that the Winnipeg Jets have ever hosted a Game 7 as they're going to take on St. Louis. They lost yesterday 5-2, giving up 3 goals in a span of 2 minutes and 13 seconds in that second period as they ended up losing as Connor Hellebuck, again, got pulled third time in 6 games. This guy's going to be probably the Vezina Cup winner this year. We'll see how he reacts in Game 7 at home against St. Louis. They haven't lost at home yet in the playoffs. St. Louis is 10-8-0 all time in Game 7. This is only the second time in Winnipeg Jets history that they are going to a Game 7. Of course, it's an abbreviated history for this version of the Winnipeg Jets, but this will be their first time ever, even since before the original Winnipeg Jets, that they're going to host a Game 7, and that's going to be tomorrow night. Also tomorrow, a surprise to some, not maybe to me, Golden State and Houston will be in a Game 7 in the NBA. Golden State 6-5 all time, even back when they were in Philadelphia. The Warriors losing at home yesterday to Houston. They were up early in that one. I went to bed thinking that they were going to clinch Game 6, but they ran out of gas. Now Houston with an opportunity to win Game 7 at home. So that'll be interesting. They've won 7 games all time in Game 7 scenarios. Also coming up, it's going to be a fun matchup, though. It's going to be a great game for all those Game 7 weekends. This is a Game 7 weekend, and I'm really looking forward to it. The Kentucky Derby as well coming up today, so that'll be something to kind of whet your palate as you get ready for Game 7s tonight. Hey, a little bit of Major League history was made last night. How about Riley Greene for our Detroit Tigers? He became the first player in Major League history to hit 2 home runs in the 9th inning. The Tigers and the Angels were all tied up at 1 going into the top of the 9th, and the Tigers exploded for 8 runs in the top of the 9th. Home runs from Riley Greene. He had 1 in his first at-bat and then came around again and got a 3-run dinger to make it 9-1. Javi Baez, he got another home run. I think the Tigers may have hit a stroke of genius putting him in center field, but the Tigers, with the 9-1 win, Riley Greene he makes Major League history with 2 home runs in the 9th inning. The Tigers now 21-12, best record in the American League. All right, we're going to take a break. We come back, a new segment with the Extravagant Few Minutes. I'll take a look back at today in sports history. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to an extravagant few minutes here on 12-Ounce Sports and the Captain Lou Extravaganza Facebook page. Let's take an extravagant look at today in sports history. In 1980, Willie McCovey hit his 521st and final home run in that storied Hall of Fame career of his. In 2018, which seems like a pocket change now, Matt Ryan became the first player in NFL history to make $30 million a year, and he signed a $150 million extension. In 2023, Shohei Ohtani became the first player to strike out 500 batters and hit 100 home runs since guess who? Babe Ruth. And finally, in 1936, guess who made their major league debut? Joe DiMaggio. And he got a base hit in his first game with the New York Yankees. Today's sports birthdays. Ron Hextall, the ex-goaltender for the Philadelphia Flyers, is 64. Football coach Norm Chow, 79. Greg Gumbel, the late great Greg Gumbel, his birthday was today in history as well. He would have been 79 today. And Jeff Hornacek, he's 62. And one last tidbit, back in 2003, Georgia State High School Football Player of the Year was announced, and it wasn't Calvin Johnson. Guess who beat him out? The late coach Sean McVay. All right, that's going to do it for another extravagant few minutes. We hope you enjoyed our new segment of sports history as well on Wednesday of the Extravaganza right here on 12-Ounce Sports. Thank you for bringing us into your homes, welcoming us into your homes on your computers, on your iPhones, your TVs, however you watch us around the world. You're on 12-Ounce Sports and the Captain Lou Extravaganza. Enjoy Game 7 this weekend. Whichever game you're going to watch, or all four of them. If you take a peek at all of them, enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Our two favorite words in sports, Game 7. All right, everybody, this reminder as you head out this week, heads up, keep your sticks down, keep your feet moving, and as always, keep your minds open. So long, everybody. Thanks for joining us for an extravagant here on 12-Ounce Sports and the Captain Lou Extravaganza. So long.